Today, I'll be presenting about virtual reality in education and training. This topic focuses on how VR is changing the way we learn and practice different skills. First, let's understand what VR actually offers. Virtual reality allows us to enter an immersive 3D environment that looks and feels real. Instead of just reading textbooks or watching videos, students can experience the lesson from the inside. For example, exploring space, walking inside the human body, or entering a historical event. VR is not something futuristic anymore. It's already used worldwide. Okay, like in schools, medical universities, engineering labs, and even corporate training. So overall, VR makes learning more interactive, memorable, and exciting. Reality is a computer-generated simulations that creates a realistic digital world. To use VR, we usually need a headset, sensors, and hand controllers. The headset shows 3D visuals, sensors track our body movement, and controllers allow us to interact with objects like picking up virtual tools or pressing virtual buttons. With all this combined, users feel like they are actually inside the lesson. For example, medical students can practice surgeries in virtual operating room before working with real patients. Now, let's explore the main benefits of VR in education and training. First, it improves understanding. For example, students in Malaysia can visit Tawa volcano in Sabah in 3D and visualize how magma is formed, something that textbook can't show clearly. Second, it's safe for experiments. Engineering students can practice electrical tasks without the danger of electric shock, and chemistry students can handle explosive reactions safely in VR. Third, it provides hands-on learning. In TVET Malaysia, students can learn to operate CNC machines or industrial equipment realistically without getting injured. And fourth, it increases engagement. VR makes lessons more exciting, like taking primary students on a virtual underwater trip to Sipadan Island to explore marine life. Even multimedia students can design their own 3D worlds and walk inside them. VR is applied in many areas. In education, virtual labs let students perform experiments anytime. Virtual field trips allow students to visit places around the world without leaving the classroom. STEM, or simulations, make complicated science topics easier to understand. In training, medical students use VR for surgery practice. For pilots train using flight simulators before flying real planes. And emergency teams practice rescue missions in realistic virtual scenarios. So VR is not only fun, it's also useful and practical. Of course, VR also has challenges. First, equipment costs. High quality VR headsets and software are expensive for many schools. Second, technical skills are needed. Teachers and students must learn how to operate VR systems properly. And third, motion sickness. Some users might feel dizzy or uncomfortable, especially during long usage. And lastly, strong hardware requirements. So VR needs fast computers and strong internet, which not every school has. So while VR is powerful, we must be aware of these limitations. To conclude, virtual reality is transforming education by making learning more meaningful, realistic, and memorable. It provides a safe place where learners can repeat skills without any real-life risk. For example, medical students practicing surgeries multiple times.